Today is all about thinking green at Mission Viejo's Earth Day and Arbor Day celebration. There is so much to see, do, and learn at this annual event, including tips about protecting the environment. They have live demonstrations, crafts for kids, and a green expo featuring over 45 different exhibitors and vendors. But first, let's check out the volunteer planting and litter cleanup along the Oso Creek Trail and Village Green. Well, nothing epitomizes Earth Day and Arbor Day like planting new trees and other vegetation into the ground. Joining me now, it's Jerry Hill, who's the Public Services Operations Manager here in Mission Viejo, but really the man that's coordinating this entire volunteer planting effort here today. Jerry, tell me about where we are and the new plant material that's going into the ground this year.
Well, we're at the Norman P. Murray Community Center. We're east of the Village Green area on the Oso Trail. We're continuing where we left off last year with planting eastward along the Oso Trail. Right now we're nearing the end of the upper Oso Trail with all the volunteers.
And tell me about the types of plants, maybe the quantity that's going into the ground this year.
Okay, there's thousands of plants we have out here for the volunteers, plants and trees. All the plant material we're using is drought tolerant, water, thrifty type plant materials, which is the plant palette that we like to stick with. Pretty much matching the existing theme that was started, 15 years ago, I believe we did the first one, that long ago.
And tell me about this huge volunteer turnout, what it means to have these volunteers come here and help out and give back to the community.
It's remarkable the amount of people who actually show up and want to volunteer and do a number of things. We're mulching today, we're planting today, but head count out here has got to be 800 people planting. It's amazing.
So what's it like being out here today volunteering and helping out the city of Mission Viejo?
Well, the weather's beautiful and Mission Viejo is a great place to live, and this is our third or fourth time to come down here, and we've come every year for the last few years, and it's a lot of fun. Get to sweat and get hot.
We woke up and thought, you know what a great way to spend our Saturday morning, and it's been fun. We're getting muddy, and it's good.
I love to come out here every year because my family enjoys all the events that the City of Mission Viejo puts on. We love the Pacific Symphony concert, we love the art festival, the storytelling festival, so it's our opportunity to come and give a little bit back and make this place a beautiful place to come for all those events.
From composting to conservation tips, the Green Expo here in Mission Viejo has an abundance of eco-friendly information to help us think about going green on a daily basis. Well, when it comes to tree trimming and tree maintenance, the crew at West Coast Arborists is staying green with their approach to scrap wood and debris. Joining me now is Mike Pallett. He is the manager with West Coast Arborists. And Mike, tell me about what's going on with the demo behind us and your message out to the folks here today.
Well, today trees have a ton of benefits. One being that they capture carbon. Our vehicles, all the emissions that are out that happen from industry and our vehicle travel create carbon which goes into the air. Trees have this great ability to capture that carbon. Instead of it being released into the atmosphere, trees actually capture it. And what we do as a proactive method of keeping that carbon is when a tree needs to be removed, we mill it out and make things out of it to capture that carbon so it doesn't get released into the atmosphere. So that's one of the reasons that we have this program going on. It's also an opportunity for us to give back to the communities like Mission Viejo. We have some young saplings that we're giving away. We have podocarpus trees, carrotwood trees, crepe myrtles, and magnolia trees, all which are proven successful trees in Southern California. They do well. The low maintenance, drought tolerant, a lot of desirable characteristics, it's just an opportunity to educate people about the benefits of trees. Also an opportunity for West Coast Arbors to show support to the city of Mission Viejo for being a Tree City USA in recognition of their Arbor Day today.
Well, when it comes to utilizing organic material for outdoor use at home, Mary Ellen Bell, who's a certified arborist, has the scoop on just how to do that. Tell us about the compost workshop you're doing here today and the ways we're benefiting the environment through composting.
You know, composting is so good for the environment. It takes the landfill waste and uses it right there at its source in the backyard. And a lot of people in Orange County do have backyards. They should have a compost pile where they can take the green waste from mowing their grass and the leaf debris that they use from clipping their trees and their shrubs and the food waste that they use and put it into this compost, blend it together, add enough water that it's just like a moist sponge, and then turn it about 3 or 4 times a week in order to get a product they can put back into the environment that will increase percolation, increase the infiltration rate. It also changes the structure and the texture. Gosh, it's just a great day to be here, and let's go out and plant a tree.
All right, joining me now is John Beck. He's a Boy Scout with Troop 818, and he's out here today working on his Eagle Scout rank, talking to the folks, and you've got some great information you're sharing about how to properly dispose of batteries and household hazardous waste. Tell me about what you're telling the folks here today.
You know, I'm just trying to educate the people of Mission Viejo because most of them don't know it's also it's illegal to throw away batteries, and it's just harmful for the environment to throw them away. Here in Mission Viejo, we have 3 places: the Senior Center at Norman P. Murray, the library, and also the City Hall. They have a big bucket. And also Orange County has 4 places in Irvine, Huntington Beach, San Juan, and Anaheim, where we can drop off all household hazardous waste, paint, fluorescent light bulbs, and cell phones, where they can do that for no charge at all. You just drop them off.
Well, we have some Girl Scouts out here today, local Mission Viejo troop number 1498. This is Janae and some of her friends, and you guys are doing some community outreach about a bunch of different things, but I'm very interested to learn and know about baking chocolate chip cookies using solar energy. Tell me about this.
Oh, okay. So, well, we just got a pizza box where you could just get from your local pizza shop like Domino's or anything, and then you line the pizza box with black at the bottom. So, because black attracts the sun's energy. Then you line newspaper around the edges because we want to keep the heat in. And then we put the glass plate on, and you put your cookies on, and the smaller it is, the better, because then it cooks easier. And then when you put it on, you put a Ziploc bag over it so the heat stays in. And then with this foil, the foil attracts the sunlight and then like reflects it onto the cookies, and it heats them.
And they bake just like that, like magic.
Yeah, but it takes a couple hours depending on the weather and how hot it is that day.
Okay, after a couple hours, we have some cookies that are right here. I'm going to try one now, okay? Here it is, solar chocolate chip baked cookie. Mama always said, don't talk with your mouth full. The annual Earth Day and Arbor Day celebration is a wonderful event and supports Mission Viejo's commitment to going green. I encourage everyone to think green locally and act globally when it comes to protecting the environment and preserving our natural resources for today and future generations.